What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? We are back again on time. For the what is this? The Oval season for episode 9, I think. I think it's episode 9. But anyway, let's just get into it. Alan and Cal. Okay, listen. I'm gonna need everybody on this show for whatever. Y'all almost died for a second. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Listen, I'm gonna need everybody on this show. Okay, I need the peoples to come up with better plans. Okay, better plans, and stop acting like y'all dealing with dumb people, because you know a lot of these people did not get the position that they got working for the White House, working for this person, that person, if they was really that dumb to be selling them these crazy stories. Okay, so you know Alan said last week, listen, Donald them he was already coming after me. You know what I'm saying? He had Grip come to the goddamn house. You know, if it wasn't for Priscilla, baby, I'd be dead. I'd be dead. You know, so what you not finna do? You're not finna pin no missing papers on me, because I didn't take nothing, and you're not about to kill me. So before you kill me, I kill us. I said, oh, okay, you know, so he just said, zoom, okay, and then he just tried to roll the car off the road or whatever. It was just really telling how y'all got into this car accident and y'all hair is perfectly back in the same spot that it was. And if you heard later on, even Cal said, I almost messed up my hair when he was at Donald's Donald's house. I said, bitch, because not a strand was missing. Not a strand was out of place. Not a strand was fuzzy. Not a strand was on his coat. I said, listen, that's some good ass hairspray, gel, or whatever it is that y'all using. Meanwhile, you know, Cal had got out. All right. And Donald was, not Cal. Alan had got out the car. And Donald, get these names right. Cal was pulling on Alan's leg, like, help me out, because my leg's stuck. Listen, hold on. I smell gasoline, and you just gonna leave me here to, you know, this car gonna blow up or whatever. Alan said, bitch, I don't care. You was about to kill me. He was like, I was not about to kill you, and Donald is not gonna kill you. And truth be told, Alan, baby, if they really was gonna kill you, Donald would have told Cal to kill you right as soon as he saw you. He wouldn't have brought you back to the house. He wouldn't have put on no charade, you know, about picking you up and all that stuff. He would have killed you right in and there. Plus, y'all was already in the woods, and all he had to do was bury the body out there. I'm just saying, you know, I'll give him some ideas. But, you know, Alan said deuces, and he walked the freak away. Now, didn't Cal say that his leg was stuck? He said his leg was stuck, right? As soon as Alan walked away, first of all, he pulled a little bit, and he looked up, and he said, oh, nice ass. I said, baby, you're about to die, and that's your last thought. I guess, you know, go out with something happy, you know? But he so easily pulled himself up out the car. He crawled out like nothing was in his way. Nothing was on him or whatever. I said, okay. But he got up and he ran and he covered, what's his collar? Alan, because the car blew up. First of all, he was like, damn, you blew up that bitch car. I said, wow, I forgot that was Lily car. That wasn't even his car. But at this point, he was like, you know, I'm not trying to kill you. You know, Donald don't want to kill you. We're going to walk over there to Donald's place and all this and woo. And, you know, just trying to convince him that everything is okay and all this stuff and woo. And, baby, when they get there to Donald's place, Donald came down there. First of all, Donald is walking around. I understand that the doctor did whatever the hell it is that they did. You know, he was playing Operation all up in his womb and patted it up. And he taking medication, right? Now, Lily taking those same medications now. But why is it that Donald, who I feel like got a worse room in a worse area, because he literally could have had like his organs fucked up. Donald walking around like he ain't got shot now one time. He walking around like, oh, I just got pinched, okay, and I'm good, you know. But yet Lily about to die from a fucking shoulder wound. I'm sitting here like, is mama septic? Mom about to get gangrene, okay? Like, what's going on? You know, I was just really confused. And then for him to say it's just a flesh wound, girl, you acting like this and it's just a flesh wound. I said, that wasn't no flesh wound. And I'm sitting here thinking, so did the bullet come out of her? Is it a through and through, or is that bullet still up in her goddamn shoulder? Because if the bullet's still up in that bitch right now and she doing, well, that understand why the shit still hurt. Granted, you know, she didn't go to the hospital, and I'm sitting here thinking about, Donna, you about to kill this lady, because mama finna get an infection, mama finna get sepsis, mama finna get all that shit up in her bloodstream, and mama about to die. And then, you know, and I bounced ahead just because Lily came downstairs in the midst of him talking to Alan. We'll get to the Alan conversation, but see, Lily, you kind of disappointed me a little bit. Maybe I missed something or whatever, because when you was trying to get some, you know, you wanted him to take you to the doctor or whatever. Listen, you know, I need to go to a goddamn doctor. He said, we'll get to the doctor in the morning. The doctor come in and see you. She was like, so what the hell am I supposed to do? Okay. First, he didn't want to give her no drink. He was like, you got them pain pills up in your bad body. I said, since when do you care? Your ass had painkillers up in your body too, and you was drinking all. Girl, he poured her a little cup of whiskey. Baby, she drank that thing like it was water, and then took the bottle and finished it off. Now, I was sitting here thinking, bust him across the head with that thick-ass bottle, Lily. Use all the strength that you got left and just go clink, clink, bam. She ain't do that. She ain't do that. I said, what? So what you gonna do? What you gonna do, girlfriend? You know, how we gonna get out of this? I get it that he claims to have your family under surveillance or whatever, but honestly, I really don't think that Donald is gonna go that far with her, you know? But when Alan was there, because by that time, Alan had gone, he told Cal to get him a Secret Service exit or whatever, hook him up with the Secret Service or whatever to take him home. But anyway, Dinah came up in there and was like, where you been? He was like, listen, I don't know what y'all got going on. You up here talking about somebody stole some papers. I ain't stole no papers. I ain't did nothing. Dinah was like, what are you talking about? He was like, what you mean? What am I talking about? He said, wait a minute. I never said that you stole any papers. Okay? I never said that you stole anything or did anything or whatever it is that you think that's going to happen. No. So what's going on? And he was like, so what you want to tell me? You know, you coming to kill me? You want to kill me? He was like, baby, ain't nobody finna kill you. I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, oh, so you didn't send nobody to my house, you know, trying to kill me and Priscilla? And he was like, oh, you're talking about that. Sit down. He was like, no. He said, sit down. I'm going to let you see this. Gave him a folder, right? Open it up. And this is how fucking crooked these motherfuckers are. And this is how stupid these people are. Now, I really hope Alan does not play into this. And I hope he's just saying, you know, acting like, oh, I believe what you're saying for just that moment. And I hope he got a plan concocting up in his mind. And he just playing a role right now to make him think that he believes everything that he says. Because he opened up the folder and then gonna say, you know, Grip came over there to your house to kill you on his own fruition because he was pissed off at the fact that he found out that Ellie was up there fucking around with you, because Alan did ask him, so what, how did Alan ask Cal when they was coming out of the car, how did Ellie die? He was like, I don't know nothing what you talking about. All I know is that she died from a gangbanger, straight bullet and all that stuff. And of course, Alan does not believe that because we know that. We know that it was the first lady, okay? But then at this point, Donald gave him that envelope, and the first picture was Ellie and you know, Grip allegedly laid up in the bed, mind you, his bed, hugged up like they're the perfect little couple in their sleep. And I said, oh, you got the perfect image. Who was up in there taking them high def pictures? It was like somebody was standing at the foot of the bed like this, you know? And I was like, so he's supposed to believe that they really was in a situationship, and he did not know about Alan, and then he found out about Alan. I said, no, that don't make sense at all. And I need Alan to understand that. And even Donald, you should have understood that too, because Donald, you know how you go from fucking the president to fucking the freaking Secret Service guy that can't get you nothing. He's one of the lower ranks of the Secret Service, okay? If anything, if you're going to try to mess around with one of the Secret Service guys, you're going to mess around with somebody that's like Cal or Sam, okay? Top ranking that can give you a little bit more access. Not no Grip, Okay, he's down at the goddamn bottom, you know? And I'm sitting here like, that don't make no sense. Alan, use your head. You know, and I said, Donald, you could have came up with something better. Them photoshopped ass Canva ass pictures. I said, don't do that. And then he was like, oh, don't flip to the next side. Don't flick to the last one. Girl, it was a picture of Grip dead, okay? And then they're going to say something, it was self-inflicted. I said, what? But y'all have to remember, a couple of episodes, like maybe 3 episodes ago, when Donna was talking to the first lady on the phone, she said, make sure you get rid of that, or you fix that, you eliminate that issue with Grip or whatever. So he was like, I already did that, meaning he took care of Grip. He killed him, okay? You have to tap all the loose ends in this situation that didn't work the way that you needed it to work. And I'm just sitting here like, Alan just laying there like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I said, are you really buying this? He was like, listen, Alan, I'm just looking out for you, okay? You know, I love you. I said, excuse me? Excuse me? And then he gonna say, you love me too, right? I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? And he said, yeah, I love you. I was like, hold on. Now, see, I'm a little confused, but then again, I'm not. But then again, I live in the real world, and even if I was in a situation like this, I'm working with my boss. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna tell my boss I love them, okay? Because I don't. We just co-workers, all right? And we already know Donald got a little thing for Alan, but Alan don't have a thing for him unless Alan is hiding something that we don't know, because he did give off a little tendency in one of these earlier episodes in I think last season or whatever. I caught it, you know, when I think he was flirting with Donald because Donald was flirting with him, and I think he does that shit to get what he wants, you know what I'm saying? Try to get a little information, like he's playing, he's queer baiting. That's what he feel like he doing. I really don't feel like Alan has anything for him. Cal got a little thing for him, you know, Donald got a little thing for him. Cal came down there and saw them hugging or whatever. Cal was irked. Okay, no, that's going to be next week's episode. But Cal was down there and he felt some type of way. And when he went to go put him up in the car, he come back. And then he go sit across Donald, pull up the chair, laying on him and talk about, son, I miss you. I said, And he was like, you miss me? He said, what about that little storefront dude? I said, oh, don't bring Dale up into this. Don't bring the innocence into this. And they was just playing games with each other. I was like, listen, I don't have time for this. I was so glad that Lily came down there and broke that shit up, because I was like, y'all into some nasty foreplay that I am not into, okay? Shoot him up, kill him, almost take my life type of foreplay. That ain't what I'm into, girl, just to fuck. And speaking of Dale get a, you know, he calls Sharon to see what's going on, you know, and tell her some updates or whatever. You know, she was like, you at the store? Because he said, yeah, I'm at the store. I'm over here with Kareem, and, you know, he a little wired and all that stuff. And she was like, go ahead and go to the house. And this scene really irritated me because I just didn't understand the phone tag. Dale called Sharon. Then she was like, well, let me speak to Kareem. And he said, well, I think you need to call him, okay? And then, you know, she said, yeah, you right. She hangs up. She calls Kareem up in his feelings because Sharon basically said, go ahead and let Dale up in the house, all right? You know, and he was like, where you at? Once again, we've already established that she's staying at Nancy's place. And he was like, no, where you staying at? You in bed with him, right? You and him. I said, why are you thinking about this shit? And why would she even do that? Like, come on. Well, then again, it is Sharon, okay? And it was just irritating me. I said, Kareem, you gonna lose the bitch again. Like, come on, stop it. Stop it. You're showing your insecurity. You're very much giving little dick energy, and it's not appeasing. It's not cute at all, you know? And, you know, she is the phone call, calls Dale. Dale, girl, anyway, Dale winds up going back over there to the house. And I was just really confused. I said, Dale, did you get your food first before you left? Because you went out there to order some food. Have you already eaten anything? But then we get over there the next day over at Nancy and Richard's house, and we realize, again, Barry is not home. Barry never came home. And At one point, they was like, do you think he went back over there to that coat to get Callie? It was like, oh, God, I hope not. I said, the way that she said that, I think it was Nancy or one of them said that. I was like, that didn't sit well with me. Because remember, all of this started with their storyline. All of this started because, you know, Ruth came in and took the baby. And so all of this, like Nancy, this shit is your fault because you let her into the house and you let her take that baby. You got coaxed into it. You got tripped up or whatever. And yet, there has yet to be any urgency, even in season 4, of anybody giving a damn besides Barry about going and taking some actions to find this little girl. I said, what is happening? And then the way that they said, oh, I hope not. Granted, I get it that the coat might be dangerous and you don't want to go back up in there after all the shit that probably happened because, you know, he got drugged. That's what they do, okay? And I'm like, he didn't die. I mean, he could have, but he didn't die. They didn't shoot him. They didn't beat his ass or whatever. He could take a couple of beatings or whatever. You know, parents should do anything that they can to the exhaustion of their bodies to try to get their child back if their child is missing, right? And the only one that's showing urgency is him. That was his main goal throughout this whole thing. This whole show, his whole tenure on this show was to get his daughter back. And for them to be like, I hope not. I ain't finna, why would he want to go back there? Because his daughter back there, right? Bitch, I'm going to go back as many times as I can until it be the death of me to get my child back. You know, like, it was just, I was just like, here we go still. And then Sharon, she was in there talking to Nancy, because Richard had to go and he finna go see Sam. Okay, fine, whatever. They gotta go back to work like everything's all to the good. She was like, so did you give any more thought to what Max and Bobby was saying? And she was like, what you talking about? You know, one up there trying to trap the president. And I'm sitting here like, I just don't understand why y'all want to put this girl in harm's way. And Nancy, I think you just bored and you want some action to happen. I need Richard to go back to being mad at you because you are irritating as hell. Why you want to put this girl in this situation? Your son missing. So how about we focus our energy on that? How about we focus our energy on that and not put somebody else in harm's way after all the shit that y'all been going through already? Why make some other shit that could possibly go wrong and that man kill her or somebody come through and kill her or harm her, sexually assault her or whatever in any type of way? Why would you want to put her in there and they're going to say something? You know you can handle it. You a street bitch. Bitch, what is it? Bitchtopia or some shit? I said... First of all, that was the stripper name because we found out that she was she used to be a stripper in last week's episode, and I missed putting that in there. And I said, why did they call her that? Baby, that y'all couldn't come up with a better name? That was some dumb shit. Ain't no bitch up in, or let me take that back. Ain't no stripper up in Magic City, Kings of Diamonds, name some Bitchtopia or some shit like that or whatever the fuck it was. I said, ew, that sound dumb. And you think just because she was a hood girl, as you try to say, a street girl, and she was a stripper, that, oh, she can handle her own and she can go ahead and do this, that means absolutely nothing. That is a stereotype. And you once again stereotyping like that still don't mean that she gonna be safe and she can't get overpowered. She can't get tripped up. She ain't gonna be, girl, stop it. I said, Sharon, stick with your guts and don't fucking do it, okay? Don't do it. It ain't no benefit of you right about now. Because that man's still gonna keep on doing what the hell it is that he been doing, you know? If he wanna come after you, he's still gonna do it regardless, you know? Meanwhile, Max and Bobby had to go over there to the White House or whatever to, where they went over there to the VP. And, you know, of course, VP selling them shit and they not buying it, but they trying to make it seem like they are. And they're discussing amongst themselves, baby, we not buying this shit, okay? He just on the bullshit. And Eli wants Simone to come up there with him to go talk to the first family to apologize. And Simone don't want to do that shit. But of course, Eli wants her to. Of course, she gonna give in and do it or whatever. Because she was like, what, you want me to sit down and supposed to be kicking with this bitch after we did all this shit? I don't believe none of this stuff. I said, Simone, stick with it. Simone, stick with it. Because your husband ain't right. Your husband ain't right. And I need you to fight that bitch. Okay? Simone looked like she could take Victoria. Now, see, Victoria beat up Denise up in that dressing room, and that's because she was caught off guard and Denise wasn't ready. And I don't feel like Denise could really fight anyway. But see, Victoria, you ain't met your match, and I think your match is Simone, okay? And I feel like Simone will whoop that ass, all right? And you need it. You really need it. I gotta sneeze, but I hope I don't do it on this camera. Anyway, so moving on from that, who else we got on here? The whole situation with Jason. Girl, Jason up in there playing his mind games, being manipulative as hell as he always. And after finding out all the mess that his family has done and that they're depending on him because he has done it, granted, dude don't know that he did the stuff that they're accusing him of, but at the same time, you know that the family crooked as hell. I wouldn't trust anything that he says, and I wouldn't leave him out my sight, okay? Because this boy buttered that big ass man up to say, I'm hungry and I'm in a lot of pain. Can I get some painkillers or whatever? And of course, old boy gave him like 3 pills, okay? And I said, oh, what is that? 1,500 milligrams altogether? I said, what type of pills is that? Them ain't no ibuprofens. Okay, because the medical ibuprofen be 800 milligrams, you know what I'm saying? And it was some 3 pills. Okay, what you taking? I was like, you trying to knock the boy out? That's what it felt like. And he was like, ain't no microwave up in here, so we gonna be, gotta heat your food up and all this stuff. So he backed up preparing it. He was drinking some coffee in the cup. He sits his cup down on the counter over or the little table, mantle or whatever, by the TV. Girl, he still got the TV with the booty in the back. Okay, I said, oh, I ain't seen that in a minute. Oh, excuse me. But while he was up in the kitchen, Jason buttering him up, giving him all these compliments about him taking care of him and all this stuff. You're doing such a good job. He gets up, get his coffee, spits the after he spit the medicine out, the pills out, opens up the pills and pours the medicine that's inside the pill casing into the coffee, stir it up, and put it over there on the counter back. And I said, please don't let this man, I just want him to be smart enough to know, if he was able to get the knife, why wouldn't he be able to do something else? But of course, dude came out there, got his coffee, Jason telling him all this stuff, and oh, the food smelled good. And I was looking at the food when he was actually eating. It looked like just a regular sandwich. I said, what did he do? And that's how you realize, if you didn't, that Jason was buttering him up just to get him on the good side, just to make him feel good, just to get his defenses low, talking about how his parents ain't shit, they're evil, especially his mama, she done sent us away, she done sent Gail away, haven't heard from her in months, and haven't heard no email, no text message, no phone calls. I don't know what she doing, if she alive, we just don't know. And he was like, you should go ahead and drink your coffee. If somebody tell me to go ahead and take a drink, I'll take a drink when I'm ready to, and that's going to always make my defenses go up when we're in a situation like this. Come on. And dude literally took a sip, right? So we didn't see them until the end of the episode. And then I said, dude had this little beanie on. Jason was saying something about getting past him or whatever, trying to go out or whatever. And dude was like, you got to get past me, and that ain't going to happen. He was being a little cocky with it. And so the next scene, we still see dude sipping on that same cup of coffee. I said, how much time has went past that you still sipping on that same cup of coffee and them 3 pills ain't kicked in yet? Okay? Girl, he said all of a sudden, he was like, what the fuck you do to me? Because then he plopped down up into the chair. He just went to sleep. Jason just like, Mind you, they had put on the TV saying that they was about to have his funeral. But it was some protests going on because of the stuff that he did, that they said that he was accused of doing. And he was like, so what, I'm supposed to just go out, they just gonna go about living regular life? I said, yeah, you know how your parents are. They don't give a fuck, especially your mama. And I said, so Jason, where the hell you gonna go? How you gonna get through this? You supposed to be dead. You finna pop up at the White House and be like, I'm here, forward your plans. And so what's going to happen? They're going to still try to take your ass out. Like, you're not safe, fool. Okay? And I said, that is just, you took that giant down, and it don't make no sense. So what you going to do? You can barely walk. Or, no, you can't walk. And speaking of walking, girl, Sam up in there come up into the kitchen to talk to Warnock One. Warnock One. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check and see before I truly say that. Okay, he did. He did. All right. Good. 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 Woo. Breaking news. Raphael Warnock wins re-election to the U.S. Senate in Georgia. Thank God, because y'all couldn't have Herschel Walker. That dummy, y'all just couldn't let that shit happen, okay? The fact that y'all had to go through a runoff is very telling, but we just... I'm saying we as if I'm a Georgia resident, but bitch, we couldn't let that shit happen, okay? I voted in solidarity in my mind, okay? So, anyway, so Priscilla was up in there with Sam. Because remember, she let him sleep over, whatever. Said he could stay there for a couple of days, and he was like, "Oh, so you really going back?" She said, "Yeah, they ain't gonna let these motherfuckers run me off." And they have been there flirting with each other. He was like, "Oh, you cook me breakfast." She was like, "Cause she said you want to eat some." And I was like, "You cook me breakfast?" She said, "I cook me some breakfast, but I'm offering you some or whatever." You know, I feel like Priscilla gonna give that man a chance again. It just bothered my spirit. I don't know. You know, it's some things I can get past, but, you know, sleeping with a bitch that's been fucking around on me, he TJ Home in it, okay? He TJ Holmes in it, all right? Girl, sleeping where you work at. You don't do no shit like that. And come to find out, TJ Holmes been out here hoeing and just going through the whole fucking office, bitch, okay? Because he been cheating on his wife with a whole bunch of women up at the fucking goddamn thing where he work at. I said, God damn. Mama, it's time for you to go. You a lawyer. No more chances. No more chances. Get that nigga for everything that he got. But anyway, that was the Oval. Season 4, episode 9. Okay. Is it Put It on the Line or Cut It Off the Line? Girl, the title would be in y'all know what the title would be. But I feel like this a better review than last week's review. I got my energy back. It's on time. And y'all tell me how y'all felt about the episode, okay? And I will see you guys later. Why am I so close up in the camera? Y'all could probably see the hairs on my mustache. I'll see y'all later. Peace.